Hello everyone. In today's class, let us study frequency distribution. Under that, we will cover the topic bivariate frequency distribution and marginal frequency distribution. Formation of bivariate frequency distribution. A frequency distribution formed on the basis of two related variables is called bivariate frequency distribution. So here we will study about two variables. For example, heights and weights are two variables. So, such kind of frequency distribution where we have two variables are called bivariate frequency distribution. And in a bivariate frequency distribution, if the frequency distribution of only one of the variable is considered, then it is called as marginal frequency distribution. Now suppose if we have two variables, that is heights and weights, and if we want to consider only one variable, that is height, or if we want to consider only the variable of weight, only the frequency distribution of weights, then it is called as marginal frequency distribution. Let us consider an example. Given below are the ages of mothers and number of children. Prepare a bivariate frequency table. Here you can see there are 20 observations given here, and age of mothers are given and number of children are given. Now we have to prepare a bivariate frequency distribution table. So here we have to write the class intervals. So age of mothers are given. So first, before writing the class intervals, we have to check which is the lowest age and which is the highest age. So here you can see from this data we can find that lowest age is 22 and the highest age is 48. So we will start our class intervals from 20. We will consider a rounded off figure. So we can start from 20 to 25, 25 to 30, 30 to 35, 35 to 40 and so on. So till where we have to consider? Till the highest number. We have the highest number is 48. So we can take it up to 50. We can consider the class intervals up to 50. And here we will consider the number of childrens. So here also we will check the least number and the highest number. So in the number of children, the lowest number of 0 and the highest number is 6. So we'll consider the number starting from 0 to 6. That is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. Now you have to check this table. In this we have the first number as 28, that is age of mother is 28 and number of children is 1. So go on putting the tally marks where the age of mother is 28 and the 28 lies in this interval, in the second interval, and number of children is 1. So put a tally mark here. In the same way, go on putting the tally marks for all until you complete all the numbers. So these are the tally marks. So after putting the tally marks, write down the frequencies in the column given here. That is, in this column, you have to write down the frequencies. So check how many tallies are here. We have 2 tallies here. So write down the number as 2. And in the next row, we have 6 tallies. So write down the frequency as 6. In the same way, write down all the frequencies. Okay, and here you can see the number of tallies is 2. So write down the frequency as 2. Next frequency is 6. In the same way, write down all the frequencies. So now write down the total. Total we have n is equal to 20. We have 20 observations. So here you will get n is equal to 20 if you count both the totals. Okay, so this is bivariate frequency distribution table. Next, we will consider another example. The data given below relate to the height and weight of 20 persons. Construct a bivariate frequency distribution table with class intervals for height as 115 to 125 and 125 to 135 and so on. And the class intervals for weight as 62 to 64, 64 to 66 and so on. Write on the marginal frequency distribution of x and y. So here let us consider x as height and let us consider y as weight. So here all the data of heights and weights are given, and you can see here there are 20 observations. Let us form the bivariate frequency distribution table. So let us consider the heights here and let us consider the weights in here. So first what we have to do is we have to write in the class intervals. And these class intervals are given in the question, that is 115 to 125, 125 to 125 is given in the question. So go on writing class intervals. So till where we have to write the class intervals? Till the highest value. So in the data, what is the highest value? The highest value is 170 for height. So you can consider the class intervals till 170 or 175 according to the width we have taken. And similarly, write down the weight. Write down the class intervals for weights. That is 62 to 64, 64 to 66, 66 to 68. So till where we have to write down the weights? Till the highest number. In the weight, the highest data given is 71. So according to the width, we can take the class intervals. So we have taken the class intervals here as 72. Till 72 we have considered the class intervals. So after this, go on putting the tally marks. So here in the first column, after putting the tally marks, write down all the frequencies. In the first row, we have 4 frequencies. And in the second row, there are 5 tally marks. So write down the frequency as 5. In the same way, go on writing all the frequencies. And here you can see in this column, we have 3 tally marks. So write down the frequency as 3. And in the second column, we have 5 frequencies. So write down the frequency as 5. In the same way, go on writing all the frequencies and write down the total. So here, if we count these numbers, the total is n is equal to 20. Okay, so this is bivariate frequency distribution table. Next, in the same example, we have another question, that is to write down the marginal frequency distribution of height and weight. So, if we consider height and weight separately, that is called as marginal frequency distribution. So here class intervals of heights are written, that is 115 to 125, 125 to 135, 135 to 145, 145 to 155, 155 to 165, 165 to 175. These are the class intervals of heights, and these are the corresponding frequencies. So in the previous table, that is in the bivariate distribution table, we got the frequencies of heights, that we are writing it here: 4, 5, 6, 3, 1 and 1. So total n is equal to 20. So this is the marginal frequency distribution of height. In the same way, write down the marginal frequency distribution of weight. So here write down the class intervals of weight, that is 62 to 64, 64 to 66, 66 to 68, 68 to 70, 70 to 72. And write down the corresponding frequencies, that is 3, 5, 4, 4 and 4. Therefore, here total frequency is 20. Okay, so this is the marginal frequency distribution of weight. Thank you for watching.